Hey guys, my name is Elena, I'm a graphic designer and welcome to my graphic design channel. And today I'm going to show you how to draw that snowman in Adobe Illustrator. And if you're interested, then keep watching. This is size of my workspace and these are colors which I'm going to use in my tutorial. And if you want to take a closer look at the design and to download an original vector file with colors and my design, you can do it on my Patreon page. The link will be below this tutorial. And now let's start to draw. Okay, my workspace is ready and colors are already in the swatches panel. Now let's take any color, for example this one, and ellipse tool, and create the ellipse with the size 450 to 450. Okay, now let's create one more ellipse, 277 to 277. Okay, let's select that ellipse and radial gradient. Here we need white color and here gray color. Let's move the slider like this. Take gradient tool, move the gradient a little up and make it a little bigger, like that. Okay, and now let's take a direct selection tool and move that point a little up, like that. Now select that ellipse, move down and take the gradient from the first ellipse and move the gradient as well a little up and make it a little wider. Great. Now let's take that color and pen tool and let's draw here the scarf. Okay, close the path, select direct selection tool and round the corner here, change fill to stroke, stroke to fill and move the head to front. Let's take curvature tool and play with points a little. Like that. Okay, let's move a little up, I think, or better move a little down. Yes, better like this. Now let's take again pen tool and draw here the next part of the scarf. Okay, direct selection tool, let's select these two corners and round them. Round this one and move that down a little down and as well to round the corner. Okay, let's move on. Now let's play with this element a little with help of curvature tool. And if you need to smooth something, you need to select that element and take smooth tool and smooth the corner here. Okay, now let's take dark gray color and ellipse tool, create here the ellipse. Okay, now direct selection tool and make the ellipse unperfect, move the points like this. Now copy and paste that ellipse, make it smaller. Take white color, that one, and no, better gray color, and transparency let it be 30. Now let's make that ellipse a little bigger, like that, and copy and paste that ellipse and make the copy smaller. Now move here and white color, and the transparency can be, for example, 50. Now copy and paste the black eye, move the copy a little up and backward, and take gray color for that element. Okay, now select all shapes of the eye and group them. Make the copy and move here. Okay. If you like, you can make the eyes bigger or smaller. It's as you like. I'm going to make it a little bigger, like that. Now let's draw the smile. Let's take again gray color and brush tool and draw here the smile like this. A little up. Okay. Now let's draw the carrot. Let's take that orange color and ellipse tool, draw here the ellipse like this. Take that point, select that point and move down. Now make the carrot thinner. Select that point with direct selection tool and move down. Now go to Effects, Distort and Transform, Free Distort, and make like that. Move points to the center. Okay, Object, Expand Appearance, a little wider. Okay, the shape is ready. Now let's add some details. We need to take that color and brush tool with that option. Okay, and let's make the size of the brush thinner, for example 0.2, and draw here something like this. It's like carrot shadow. Okay, now change stroke to fill. You can fix some corners with help of smooth tool, for example, or direct selection tool. Okay, now move this shape a little up, select both shapes, shape builder tool, hold Alt and delete unwanted part. And now let's take pen tool and draw here the shape like this. Select these 2 points, round that point. If you can't round, you can round the point with help of smooth tool, and if it will be a little imperfect, it will be even better for that design. Like this. And now let's make a copy, make it a little bigger, move here, and make some copies of these two elements. Select them and make some copies. Here you can make it bigger, move here, here a little smaller. Okay. Select all these elements and opacity multiply, and transparency let it be 50. And the same here. Okay, and one more element, brush tool, and draw here highlight. Let it be like this. You can draw your own highlight. It's your carrot. Change stroke to fill and move here, and transparency screen. Okay, it's ready. Now let's select that corner and round it. Okay, the nose is ready. Now select it and group it. Now let's make it, I think, a little smaller and rotate. You can rotate it as you like. And now light gray color and pen tool. Draw something like this, and carrot move to front. Okay, let's move the shadow and move the smile down. Select the shapes and move down. Okay, I think it's pretty good, but you can play with the face till you like the result. Okay. Now let's add some shadow. Take light gray color and pen tool and create the shadow like that. Now select both elements, shape builder tool, and delete unwanted part. Round that corner. Okay, now opacity multiply and send that part to front and change here transparency to 50 or 60 as you like. Now let's select that point and move it a little up. Okay. Let's create some elements. You can stain them like ellipses, or you can play with the points and make them unperfect. Direct selection tool and move the points. So here as you like. Let's change here transparency to multiply. Sorry, opacity to multiply. And here I think 50 will be pretty good. Now let's create the head. Let's create the ellipse with brown color. Move here. And now let's take rectangle tool. Create the rectangle here. Move like that. Take that color to see all elements. Now let's take this corner and move to the center, and the same here. Okay, and this corner move a little left and this a little right. Okay, now select their that element and these corners, and round it these corners, and go to effect, warp, arc lower, and here 25% object, expand appearance. Now let's take that color and ellipse tool and create the ellipse here. Move up like that. Okay, I think let's squeeze the size, the shape, and move the ellipse down. Okay, now copy and paste that light brown shape twice, one of the copy up, make that shape wider, select both shapes, and Pathfinder minus front, and take a light orange color. Okay, now copy and paste that light orange shape twice, one of the copy a little up, select both copies, Pathfinder minus front, and take that color for the shadow. And let's take direct selection tool, hold and drag to run that corner. Okay, now let's add gradients. Let's select that shape, liner gradient, and that light brown to the center, and that dark brown to the ends. Okay, move the slider like this, select that ellipse and radial gradient, delete that brown gradient, move that here. Okay, and with help of gradient tool, squeeze their gradient like this. And add gradient to that shape, just select it and take the gradient from the ellipse on the top. And as well squeeze the gradient. Okay, now copy and paste that ellipse twice, one of the copy move here. Now select both copies, Pathfinder minus front, take that color and opacity multiply, better this color, and let's change transparency to 50. Now let's maybe 35. Yes, 35 is better. Now pen tool and draw one more shadow here. select both shapes and delete unwanted part with help of Shape Builder tool. And here around the corners. Select that color of the shadow, and we need to move the orange shapes to front. And move to front these shapes. Okay, we need to create more shadows. Let's take pen tool and create the shadow here. Okay, delete unwanted part with help of Shape Builder tool. Send the shapes to back. Take the color of the shadow. Now again copy and paste this ellipse twice. Select both shapes, Pathfinder minus front, and take the color of the shadow. Okay, the head is ready. Now select it and group it. And bring to front. Rotate and move here. Make it a little bigger. Rotate. And now you need to play with the face details. Move the eyes and the shadow a little down. Let the head will be here. And now let's play with the face. Let's move the eyes down. Okay. And now let's select the shadow here and change opacity to multiply. It will be better. And now let's select that shadow and curvature tool and play with the points. We need to see shadow here. Okay. Now move that point down. Now select that eye and make the copy, move the copy down. Make one more copy, make this a little bigger, and one more copy and move here. Okay, now copy and paste that big ellipse twice. One of the copy make smaller, like that, and move here. Select both shapes, Pathfinder minus front, and take the color of the shadow. And you can make the shadow a little lighter with help of transparency. Let it be 50, 60, as you like. Okay, and add some elements. You can create new and make the copies. Okay, here let's back the eye. Make the copy and move back. Okay. Now let's copy and paste the head and send the copy to backward. Move down, take that red color, move down a little and squeeze it like this, and change transparency to 50. Okay, now let's take pen tool and create here one more shadow. Like this. Take that color, bring this shape to front, select these two shadows and Pathfinder Unite, and move these elements to back. Okay. Now pen tool, create here the shape like this. Select the scarf, copy and paste it, select both shapes, Pathfinder, and intersect. Take these shapes and bring to back. Select this shape and make it with the color of the shadow. Okay, it's ready. Now let's take that white color and ellipse tool and create some elements. Okay, like this. You can add as many details as you like and the size as you like. Here transparency 50, and I think it's better like this. And now let's add elements here. Okay. Now let's fix here the shadow, move that point with help of curvature tool, and let's add more shadow, pen tool, and create here the shadow like this. Take the color of the shadow and bring these elements to back. And play a little with the shadow like this. Okay. Now let's create their hands. Let's take dark brown color and pen tool and draw here snowman hands. Okay, now let's fix some details. Let's make here a little thinner. And the same here. And make the copy, transform, reflect, copy, vertical copy, and move the hands or here or let it be a little upper like this. And let's add some elements to make hands a little different. And one more element here. Okay, now let's add select the snowman and go to Object, Expand Appearance and group it. Okay, now you can move it as you like. Now let's take a light color and rectangle tool and create the background. Send the background to back. Select the background, go to Object, create gradient mesh. Here we need 3 columns and 2 rows. Okay, and move that color to that point and this color, the same color, to that point. Okay, and the last element, let's take that color and ellipse tool, create the ellipse, move the snowman to front, and opacity multiply, and here 50. Okay, squeeze it, move here. Okay, it's ready, but one more element. Ungroup the snowman, select the scarf, copy and paste that part twice, one of the copy up, select both copies, pathfinder minus front, and take the color of the shadow here and bring the shadow to front. Okay, and now it's ready, guys. Well guys, that's all for today. Hope you like my tutorial. If yes, give me a like and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorials in Adobe Illustrator or in the next videos about graphic design. Bye bye guys. Mwah.